Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how are my snipers doing today? I hope you guys are doing fantastic. Listen up, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're talking about the one and only Turbo. Yep, you guessed it. Listen, right? We know the markets have been going crazy the last few weeks, right? Mainly downwards, a little bit of sideways, sometimes upwards, getting baited, right? But overall, it has been crazy, crazy times to say the least. Um, I hope you guys are treating your mental well. I know, even though it is also very important to treat your pockets well, just know that whether or not you come at the crypto markets or buying turbo or anything in life with let's just say 10% stress or 90% stress, you're most likely going to get the same outcome, especially when it comes to something like crypto, right? Because it is out of your hands. Um, the pressure of things going down, right? It is very, very, you know, it's very impactful on your health, right? I've been there before many years ago where I felt pressure of things, when things started to go down back in 2017, 2018. I put in some money. I was a newbie, and then things went pretty much like horribly wrong. As you guys know, if you bought in the 2017 2018 dip, you probably lost a lot of money if you bought in the tops. And I know that feeling, that pressure of feeling it go down and feeling like, oh man, I feel a lot of pressure on myself, and you feel it down sometimes. And listen, man, you gotta treat yourself well, so make sure to do that. With that being said, like Turbo says, it is a new week, new energy, and we will be diving into the charts. We also will be, I've been thinking actually, should I create a small community on Twitter or maybe on YouTube or something where we host a potential raid for Robinhood posts, right? Maybe one particular day where we group up and we just raid Turbos, or not Turbos, Robinhood's posts. And I mean like a lot of us. I mean like 50, like 25, 50, 75, 100 comments. Like I mean a lot of us, and we just all like each other's stuff, because you gotta remember, Turbo is community driven. At the end of the day, Turbo is community driven, and one of the ways to put yourself out there is by sticking like a pack, right? Remember, one ant can't do much, but a colony of ants can do miracles. Now, before we dive into the charts, into the news, for those that are interested in learning to trade, yes, the trading is now available with the crypto package together. The prices will be going up, but if you get it now, then you pretty much will be guaranteed forever to get the cheaper prices, unless, of course, you leave. Listen, right? For me, I'm going to start off with Bitcoin very, very quickly, and then we're going to start going back to Turbo. I believe the reversals are here. Not full on reversals, as in this is it, we're going to start going up completely, but I do believe we will start going back to mid 80s, because there is actually a good gap over here at $86,000. And I do believe this is the relative bottom. And I do believe that we will be going back up to at least $86,000. So we may have a green week, ladies and gentlemen, right? We may have a green week. It's something we talked about earlier, but we do have to be, wary and of what our surrounding is in the markets, right? Even if we have a green week, let's say for Turbo, it in the bigger picture, and by bigger picture, I mean the next few weeks, might not matter, because if we go up like this, the most probable thing is that we go back down like this. Okay, that is just the reality. However, based off the timing, right, based off the timing of us having potentially a green week, a recovery week, we could actually hold pretty damn well, since there is good news coming out, over the next few days. We pretty much, in terms of anything impactful, have CPI, which is going to be decently important for America. And as you know, America pretty much influences the market a lot. So a lot of American news, some decent impact, some high impact. And then next week, this is going to be the key, okay? This is going to be the key. FOMC on Wednesday, March 19th. If the rates do get cut, then, ladies and gentlemen, we should start seeing recovery, or at the minimum, it is bullish news for the longer term, okay? Doesn't mean we're immediately going to pump, but it is going to be something that is going to benefit us over the next coming weeks and months until bear season officially arrives, okay? So that is that when it comes to the news. When we go to Turbo, we can see we're at 143 million market cap. We're at rank 244. So we are falling in rank, But the good thing is, ladies and gentlemen, our volume is incredibly high. Okay, our volume is incredibly high. And what you guys have to realize, right, is that when volume is high, despite, market cap dropping and stuff, this is a very good sign, okay? Because when we get green signals and signals from the market that, hey, we do want to recover, hey, we do want to pump to all-time highs and beyond, then imagine Turbo's volume then, okay? If Turbo is having roughly 80 million volume at 140 million market cap, imagine the volume that's going to have when people aren't scared to be buying, people start bandwagoning, and, things start going our way officially for good until, pretty much altcoin season happens and altcoin season ends. Now we will go to here. I'm not sure how many holders are. We actually did, lose 70 or so holders. So we did dip and we did lose some progress that we've made over the last 10 days or so. But ultimately, this doesn't really matter. It has been red. It has been a little bit sideways. So I'm not too surprised that some people are leaving. Some people are selling at, bottoms. Remember, this is what people do with their psychology. They just say, okay, no, I bought, I lost 80, 90, 70, 50, 25%, I'm out, and they just call it a day. Remember, when things do turn around and things will be green, holders like this will be, recovered in a day, like if not in a couple of hours. When things are going to be consistently green and consistently growing, and altcoin season will be here, like I said, I expect hundreds of new holders a day to thousands of holders a day when it's truly at the peak of it. So not really worried about losing 10, 20 people a day during the worst times. Like, it's whatever. It's expected that, we can't always hold the line, but it is still relatively good, to be honest, right? Especially that even though Turbo has been dumping in price over the last 2 months, we were growing just until now. Now we have a little bit of a setback in holders, but doesn't really matter to me in the end. One thing I do want to talk about is, and I don't talk about it too often, but in terms of holdings, right, we used to average roughly, I would say 12 was our peak, but 12 to 17th. So I just want to see where we are right now. I'd actually have zero clue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Pengu is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. I think 26. I think if I messed up, it's either going to be 25, 26, 27, but roughly, right? 26, 25th, 27th spot, somewhere there, 26th spot. You know what? We obviously lost some ranking, but you got to realize also that some coins did kind of come out of nowhere, and I do believe just as fast as they come is as fast as they will go. Remember, Turbo didn't just expand overnight. Turbo has been growing consistently, I would say, over at least a year and a half at this point, if not even more. So just as fast as it came is as fast as it's going to go down. Remember, Toshi at one point was above us. It's already below us. Nero was above us. It's already below us. GigaChat was pretty sure above us. I'm pretty sure GigaChat was doing good. Book of Meme, this was definitely above us, at least earlier in the markets for sure, 100%. This coin has been around longer. So, a lot of coins are going to be falling and trickling down very quickly. Maccoin started at much higher market cap than us, remember? Maccoin started at much higher market cap. Yeah, this is when we hit roughly 800 million in market cap or something like that, and this was at 1.5 billion, almost double the amount, yet the market cap is very similar. So we're about to overtake it. Look, it's dying more. Popcat, right? Popcat is also dying. Let's look at this. Volume is half of what we have, and yeah, this thing peaked. I mean, in terms of just general peaks, it peaked almost 3 times higher than us. In December, it was like I said, 2 times higher than us. And look, the market cap, very similar, ladies and gentlemen, right? Very similar. I expect Peanut to die off quickly. This thing was at 2 billion. It's already almost the same market cap as us. So these coins are just getting shredded. I mean, don't get me wrong. Turbo's getting shredded too. The whole market's getting shredded. But man, these guys are losing their positions very quickly. And imagine if we start climbing our ranks now during the worst time, like let's say we go from 25th, 26th to 21st, 20th, 19th, 18th, 17th, 16th, whatever it is, what's going to happen when we start reversing things, going into, altcoin season? recovering. We're really going to take over the rankings. Like, we are really going to take over the rankings. So, like, I mean, this is important. I mean, this coin, Jesus, wasn't this coin like at 2 billion market cap or something like that? I mean, I could have sworn, yeah, look at that, 2.5 billion. It is only 50 million market cap away from where we're at. And this coin was, ladies and gentlemen, like what, roughly 4 times higher than our peak. And it peaked later too. Nah, so not only did it peak later, it peaked way higher, like 3.5 to 4 times higher, and it's almost the same market cap. That's what I mean. That is why I'm super bullish on Turbo. Really extremely bullish. SPX, right? Let's go over this coin very quickly. Market cap, all right. Again, hit this. This was peaking higher just at the end of January, is at 1.20 billion, and we were already much lower than our all-time high. This hit 1.5 billion mid to late January, and look at this. This thing is only roughly 120 million market cap away from us, and for me, this thing is going to keep on dropping quicker. Same thing with Brett. I mean, how many examples do I have to give you guys? You know, I understand. A lot of the coins are bleeding. You know, like I said, Turbo's like still bleeding. I'm not delusional about that. I mean, the whole market's bleeding, but man, just look how high these coins peaked. You know, 2.5 times higher than us. It's double the market cap. So at this current moment, and I still think it's going to drop lower, right? So, like I said, Dog with Hat also dropped a lot. Now, these coins are going to be hard to overtake, but like I said, some of these we should be beating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 probably won't beat. 1, 2, 3. We have a decent to good chance of beating. And top 10, I think we have a great chance. So that's what I'm saying. So top 10 meme coins, still think that's on the cards. Milena, of course, and Trump, you know, took away 2 guaranteed positions pretty much. But that is okay. That is okay. That is just the name of the game. It's not really like a Turbo issue, but yeah. So yeah, that is it, people. That is it, right? Still super bullish in terms of how this coin can recover in the short term, right? In the short term, I do think we will recover a decent amount. I do think some kind of Bitcoin reversals are coming, you know, probably back to 85,000. Like I said, even if we go up to this zone here, it does not mean it is necessarily all smooth sailing, because this can just be literally a lower high before we go lower. But like I said, if the news, the timing of the news is good, and this month starts to become a consolidation month, right? Let's say some recovery and consolidation, then very well we could see a breakout for late March or beginning of, you know, the next few months, like April, May, June, right? Because the 3-month candle is coming to a close very soon, and I do believe, you know, things will recover. But yeah, that is it, ladies and gentlemen. We will see how things will continue to go. Remember, I don't control the markets end of the day. I'm just here to simply report what I see and what I know. But yeah, that is it. Let me know what you guys think about spamming Robinhood comments. Would have to organize this, maybe, like I said, create a community on Twitter or on YouTube, and then we just set certain times and we just all try to raid at the same time, or we have notifications for Robinhood for a day or so, and we just raid. Yeah, we just have to leave like one post per one reply for each time they post, so it shouldn't really be an issue. And then we just have to like every single Turbo thing, right? Every single Turbo thing, just use the Turbo hashtag, the Turbo $, and that's it. I mean, that's how you get noticed. So that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Goodbye.